Legislators from the member states that form the Great Lakes region converged in the capital of South Sudan, that is Juba, for the 13th statutory meeting of the Committee on Peace and Security. The meeting was graced and officially opened by First Deputy Speaker of South Sudan, Oyet. He pointed out the issue of the Lord's Resistance Army that is led by Joseph Kony that still continues to operate, especially in Central African Republic.
The bandits and the rebels of the LRA are still in their camps, planning, mobilizing, and grouping. This conflict is persistent, and such should preoccupy also the committee.
In the meeting, Central African Republic came atop of the agenda, where they're saying there is still instability in the area and there are continued attacks, especially on humanitarian agencies and aid workers within that part of the region. Onyango Kakoba is the Secretary General of the Forum.
One way of sorting it out is to make sure that the government of Central African Republic continues with the dialogue that it initiated with the armed forces, so that once they come to a round table and then the conflicts are resolved, definitely the attacks will end.
Sudan has been at war due to the conflict between the government forces and other elements within Sudan. And that has caused several people to flee the country into the neighboring countries. And therefore, today that matter was also discussed, and it has been alleged that there is continued proliferation of illegal arms entering into Sudan.
Well, the neighbors, I think the best that the neighboring countries can do is make sure that they are vigilant, not to allow those arms to pass through their borders. So if there's a lot of control, then definitely the guns will not go there, because the guns will not fly. And I would imagine a number of them that are crossing there, they don't cross through official channels, either through aircraft or whatever.
Another matter that came up during the meeting was that of the protracted conflict within eastern DRC, where there are more than 200 rebel groups operating in that mineral-rich region. And last year, the Congo government decided that all the East African standby force should all come out of that very region, and they were basically there to necessitate or give a platform where there was conducive environment for negotiations between the government plus the rebel groups, especially M23. So we wanted to find out as to whether ever since they left, the situation has either improved or not.
As we speak, that enabling factor is not there. And therefore the issue of the negotiation will take a long time before those rebels come to a negotiating table.
Tomorrow, the Committee on Peace and Security will be looking at the role of Parliament on how it can participate in ensuring that there is tranquility or peace within the Great Lakes region. Sudhir Byaruhanga, NTV, Juba.